Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome. Just trying to see if I can get connected here to Instagram this morning. One moment, please. Hi, how you doing? Just allow me a moment here. Gonna give it a couple of seconds to see if some people can show up and join in live, and I want to get the folks over on Instagram on here too. Good morning. How are you? So I see TikTok's online first. Hi, everybody. How are you? We're going to have a beautiful conversation this morning. I promise this is going to be something you're really going to be interested in. And there we go. Now Instagram is on. It's going well, man. I can see that. My eyes are working a little good today. But as I mentioned, I have a really good conversation for you this morning, and I think this might be something that's very helpful to many of you. And we definitely can also have a really nice meditation this morning. So if you guys want to stick around and listen to a good conversation and just really partake in this, it's going to be an excellent morning. And I do apologize. I'm just sitting here trying to understand why I'm having trouble connecting on Instagram right now. It's a beautiful day outside. I don't usually have trouble. But how are you guys on TikTok doing? How is everybody doing? Everybody feeling good? Is everybody content with their current life right now? Is everybody really coming into their own and starting to believe in their own inner guidance? Are these things all going on for you? Yeah. So it says I'm live on Instagram right now as well. Hopefully that stays like that. So what I do want to talk about, what we will be talking about this morning, is how influential we actually are. It's a really interesting thing because as I've been posting with on TikTok now, we really start to see this common theme amongst us. There we go. There's Instagram. I apologize to those on Instagram. For some reason, it was just having some trouble connecting this morning, but I can see you are here now, and that's awesome. And what I was just saying is now I can kind of start over here. Is I've got a good conversation with this morning. We're going to be talking about the power of influence, and I'm always talking to you about disconnecting yourself and distancing yourself from what does not serve you. And I mentioned the other day in one of my videos that we can't always do that. We cannot always distance ourselves from the things that cause us stress and anxiety. This could be your family and your job and things like that, and you just can't pick up and leave. So we really have to begin to understand how can we adjust and protect our energy even when we have to partake in these things that are stressful at times. Disconnecting yourself from what does not serve you, filtering your reality, that will all work to a certain degree. But at some point you're going to hear something that's going to adjust how you feel. It's going to be sad or depressing or fearful or fear-based or anger, right? You're going to hear or see something. You're going to scroll across something that's going to adjust your perspective and how you're feeling at that moment. So we can filter our reality to a certain degree, but really what it is I realized this morning, as we are filtering our reality, as we are distancing ourselves and disconnecting ourselves from the things that we can distance ourselves and disconnect from. As I mentioned, your jobs and your family, lifelong friends and family members, even though these people may be vibrating at a lower state, they may have issues, you don't want to abandon people you care about and love. So when I say disconnect yourself, I literally mean toxic people in your life. People who have just been completely manipulative, very hurtful to you. You cut off these things that you can, but be there for the people that you care about and love while protecting your energy and maintaining your distance. But what about those situations where we're in our home or we're at a job and we just can't do anything about it? And I'll be honest, this is why we're having this conversation. My kids were very crazy this morning. My wife was in a little bit of a grumpy mood. I was in a great mood. I was in a great mood. And instantly I can feel myself being pulled into that energy. I can feel that energy around me pushing and bringing my vibrational state of existence down to theirs, to where I wanted to react and respond with anger, with stress. And what I did is I said, nope, 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 nope. I said, you guys, man, calm down. I said, I'm going outside. I got to walk away. I said, this is not good. I said, this is not good. You guys got to calm down. Please stop. And I walked away. I went outside and I listened and I let myself just really get a good hold of myself. I gave myself the time and space and patience to take myself away from that state of energy, center myself, breathe in, let that stress and weight that they were projecting out and that came on and into me, because we do accept and embrace energy from others. And then I sat there for a minute, I just calmed down and I went, okay. I went back in the house and I said, listen, sit down, calm down. I said, stop, to my wife. I said, understand you're all stressed. You guys want to be crazy today. I said, but this isn't working. Let me do the things I need to do, and then I will come and I will take you guys out, and you can go out and do what you want today and have some fun and get a break. And it resolved the issue because I allowed myself that time and space and patience. I removed myself at a safe distance from that energy to ground myself. But what is the most important thing? Good morning, Selena. What is the most important thing that you could do? And Adam, what's up, man? The most important thing that you could do in your life as you're trying to filter the reality, as you're safely disconnecting yourself from those, and I'm only recapping just for those who just came in, safely distancing yourself, and then you have your family and your job, the things you can't distance yourself from. What do? It's all influence. We are the most influential creature on the planet. Think about this. Think about that word for a second. Influence. 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 Influence is how we are being made to feel energetically by the things that are going on around us. Everything is influencing us, everything. And we are the most habitual, addictive, influential beings on the planet, right? So we get so conditioned to feel in certain ways. And as I just said, think of the word I just said, influence, influential. How easy is it for you to engage or do something that makes you feel really good? How easy is it? I mean, think of when you've gone to the movies. You've gone to the movies and you've seen like, Rocky, or you see some kind of really good movie that uplifts your spirit. And when you get up and you leave the theater and you're walking out, you literally feel yourself influenced by the energy, by what that film put out. It connected with you in a way that it has done something and resonates and lifts your energy up, and it is influencing your thoughts, your movements, the way you feel, the way you're acting. You could go see a movie about kings and queens and you come out and you feel regal and royal. And these are very silly examples, but they're very relatable. Think about music. Think of how music influences. You can hear something completely depressing and sad, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Johnny's daddy's taking him fishing. You can be all depressed and sad, and then you can hear something that is just badass and uplifting and grooving, and you're right there into it. You walk into a funeral, a sad, somber place, you feel that energy. Whoa. You walk into a concert, you feel that electricity in the air. All of these things are influencing you, but you know what else is influencing? Everything you are seeing, hearing, tasting, and touching. And this is going to be my word for the next few weeks. Influencing. I want to pound this into your head, because what we're doing is denying ourselves positive influence. If we're waking up every day and going, oh my God, they're stressing me out. Oh my God, this sucks. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Then guess what? You have the power of choice, as we've been talking about for weeks, right? Your life is perfect. Your life is perfect. Even if you think your life is shitty right now and you hate it, it's perfect, because the universe works in perfection, and it has given you every single thing that you deserve based on the choices you've made. Whether it's good or bad, it's yours by the choices you've made or by the choices you have let somebody else make for you. But your life is perfect. You are exactly where you are supposed to be at this point in your life based on every single choice you made. And now that you know that, and you know that influential beings, we are completely influential. We grab and buy onto all these things of hope, and we buy into all these gimmicks and spiritual entrepreneurs, and we invest all of this money into more noise and information. And it's great insight at times, right? But what are we doing? We're letting ourselves be influenced by an outside energy, by something on the outside, when you know that right here. You feel it, and right now as I'm talking to you, I can hear it. My left ear is, wah, massive clairaudient frequency going on right now. And you cannot deny these things. You cannot deny these things. Everything in your life is letting you know. And we have all these sensors in our bodies. You can call them chakras. You can call them whatever you want. When something is negatively influencing, you feel it in your gut. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your breath, in your throat. When something is freaking creeping you out, you feel the goosebumps. You feel the chills on your neck, and you can feel this when you're excited. These are all things that you are supposed to be going, okay, back away, get away. These are all of the things that are letting you know who and what you are. You are an instrument of the divine source that is beyond human comprehension. Its energy has been divided and split up like a cell infinitesimally, and we are all here now as this little individual awareness, a part of it, to experience this world. And you know what? Good feels better than bad. If I smacked you across the face, that would hurt. But if I took my fingertips and I lightly rubbed them down your neck or your shoulder or across your spine and your back, that would feel good, right? So you know the difference. If you went outside and stuffed dirt in your mouth and it was terrible, but then you went and you put a good scoop of strawberry ice cream in your mouth, you'd go, oh, that's good. So we know the difference. Hot, cold, ouch, right? We know good, bad. We know all of these things. Stop denying your own power. Your own, it's 11:11. It's 11:11. This is a smack in your face. Stop denying your own power. You are an influential being. So do this. Surround yourself. Consume. Eat. Listen to. Taste. Sleep with. Feel. All of this that influences everything good in your life. Even if you've got to get up and go to work, and you've got some shitty ass job with some shitty ass people around you, you know in your mind they do not identify your life. They do not dictate who you are. Even if you've got to bend to their will during the day and do what it is, you know in your mind that your time is coming, and you can think of all those things that you love in your life that influence you. Oh, I'm going to get out of here and go play my drums. I'm going to go sit in the grass and meditate. I'm going to go smoke a joint. I'm going to go just have sex. I'm going to go to the store and buy a big fucking gallon of ice cream and eat it. You know all of these things, and you have this ability inside you that you can condition. You can condition the way you are thinking and feeling, no matter how bad the situation you are in. I promise you, listen, I have been in situations that have been horrific, demeaning. I have been in situations where I was just completely garbage, thrown away. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. I was garbage. I was nothing. And in those moments of despair, when you have nothing and you are nothing and there is no one for you and you are utterly and completely physically, mentally, spiritually alone, you either succumb to that and you're done, right? Or you find that way to get up and dig your way out of it. You say we can hit rock bottom. We could be the bottom of the barrel. You can hit the bottom. I have been the barrel. I have been the dirt underneath the barrel that it sits on. And I've gotten up and I've been knocked down and I've gotten up and I've been knocked down, and I will constantly, always, always get up until I cannot physically, mentally, spiritually ever get up again, until I cannot take another breath. And this is because I know that we can influence each other. We can lead by example. We can use all of the bad moments we've had in our lives and help people. Think of this. You've gone through so much nonsense, so much shit, so much crap. You have endured so much pain and fear since you've been a child to today. Look what you've come through behind you. So why do we continue to walk forward towards the light with our back towards it, facing the darkness behind us? We can stop. Like I did with my family today, we could stop. We could step away safely, just give ourselves a little distance, even from ourselves. Just step away a little bit. Take that moment to realize, okay. I've had enough of this. Right now, I'm here. Right now, you and me, we're here. We know what we've experienced beyond this. We know what our past has been like. We know what we love, what we hate, what we're afraid of. We know what we dream of, what we desire. We know what our temptations are because they're always there in the forefront of our mind because we're so influential that why not right now with me, 11:15 Eastern Coast, United States time, Sunday the 12th of September, 2021, right now. Ooh, right now, why not stop? Stop. Listen how quiet it is in this cottage right now. There's not a bird. There's not a leaf moving outside. And I live on 2 acres of very active property. This stillness, this moment that we have right now, you have a choice. You can go on for the rest of today and the rest of your life living like that, or you can be here with me now and remember every moment you have that you are awake, every moment that you can see, hear, taste, and touch is thousands and millions and trillions of little now moments. Now. This is all we have, my friends. It doesn't matter if I'm 53. It doesn't matter if I have children. Now, this moment. And what do we want to do? Do you want to carry hate in your heart? Do you want to have fear in your heart? Do you want to be a person who's angry? Do you want to have resentment and bitterness and jealousy of other people because of their economic status or the race that they are, their geographical location, because they believe in a different version of spirituality than you? It's ridiculous. It's completely fucking ridiculous. There's no difference between you and me. I don't care if you're man, woman, white, black. We all go through the same exact shit to some degree and at some point. We all go through it. So rather than walking around, all of us running around trapped in this maze that society and man has built around us, rather than running into it and banging off the walls and banging into each other, why don't we just stop? And why don't we just let life begin to move through us rather than resisting that fluidity of the universe, rather than expecting it to deliver and give me something? Why don't we just stop and just see, hear, feel what life wants to show you? You don't have to live in this. I promise you, as crazy as it sounds, I don't live in thought. I don't live by thought. I literally go through my day observing. Like if I'm looking at trees and plants and flowers, I'm not looking at trees and plants and flowers. I'm looking at it. I'm not labeling it. I'm not identifying it in my head. And I do this with my life, my wife, my children, you, myself. I just observe. And it's not until I get active with the ego, right? Or I get influenced by an energy around me that we put the labels and we begin to perceive as the person and the damaged being that we are. My friends, all I can do every single day is try and help you by guiding you within, by trying to influence you to be the best version that you can, to try to make you understand that all we have here are these little moments. Every night we go to sleep, we fade away into the nothingness. Every day we wake up again, and here we are. Why live today in the anger and bitterness and resentment and fear of yesterday when we can let it go? It happened. It's done. I got through it. Here I am. Good for me. I'm going to be love. I'm going to be kindness. If my wife wants to scream, let her scream. I'll walk over to her and hug her. It may piss her off more, but at least I'm staying strong in my own energy. If my kids want to be crazy, maybe I should jump down on the floor with them and be crazy with them just so they can see what they're doing. Right? We can influence and be influenced. But we have the awareness, the intelligence. You know, we believe our evolutionary existence puts us at the top of the food chain. This is literally how we've been raised and conditioned. We are at the top of the food chain, which is just completely insane to me, because what we are is at the top of the evolutionary intelligence chain. We are the smartest being on the planet. I mean, it's obvious. And we're putting our intelligence and our faith and trust and everything into technology, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that. But we destroy, we conquer, we invade, we slaughter, we stomp on, we belittle, we demean, we do all of these things, and this is what's influencing us. We are saluting and honoring governments and flags and things that are just created by the worst people who ever existed on the planet. We are praying and worshiping faiths that literally try to divide us, that separate us, try to make others of that faith seem as if they are lesser. And none of these things are real. I mean, look what I just said. We this country, we sit here all the day talking about our rights and our freedoms, and yeah, they're great, our rights and freedoms. I mean, my God, Thomas Jefferson owned 600 slaves. He had a 14-year-old black girl locked in a room in his house that he had 7 children with. This is the mind that has set up and designed the society we live in. Think of what I just said to you. Thomas Jefferson, 600 slaves, a 14-year-old black girl locked in a room in his house that he had 7 children with. And this is one of our founding fathers. And George Washington was even a bigger piece of shit. And we have let these people, these men, these disgusting, diseased, beyond narcissistic, egotistical, psychopathic, lead poisoned men decide what our version of society is. And here we are every day. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of Really? Really? I'm sorry. I live in America. My family, my heritage is from Germany and Ireland. I'm 55% Irish, and then a bunch of German, and then a bunch of other little melting pot crap. I live in the United States. I pay my taxes, but I'm not an American. I am not American. I am a human being. I am an organic being that lives on this planet. This planet provides all the water, fruit, and vegetables that we would ever need to survive. It gives us every single thing that we could build with and have beautiful lives with. But nope, nope. Those douchebags long ago were right. No. So, what are you letting influence your way? What are you influencing your life with, your children with? I say all the time, excessively redundantly, that we live a life designed by and created by somebody else long ago, a life you had no say with. We come from a generation that literally is from the industrialized, and my word, endarkened mindset. And endarkened is completely the opposite of enlightened. It is diving into society and becoming that worker bee until you can't work anymore and you die, and that's been your life, and making your children and your generations beyond do the same thing. And nope, that's not what I want to be a part of. So we come from this. My grandfather, my great grandfather, my God, my family came off the boat in Germany and Ireland. I have ancestors who literally fought for the South. That's how long they've been here. Insane. And then my family divided. Some of them went south and some went north. And it is just the most insane thing when I've looked at my family's heritage. I've traced my family back to the 1500s off the coast of what was before Germany. So I mean, we've done all of these things. We've worked so hard to what? Just succumb to this nonsense when we know we're so much more. So, I just said it before. I live in America. I pay my taxes. I do what I need to do to be here. But I don't identify with everything that has been dictated before us. I really truly live by that beautiful stillness inside, and I have had to scrape through so much darkness and shit to get there. A dozen times over. And I have to tell you, man, influence yourself. Find those ways to surround yourself with everything that inspires you and influences you to be better. Like I'm a musician, I'm a drummer, and I take breaks. I haven't touched my drum set. I've been playing since I'm 13 years old. That's 40 years I've been playing drums. I've just started setting my drums up to do some recording for somebody. And it took a documentary. I watched a documentary on Netflix about drumming that influenced me. It inspired me, and I went, you know what? I'm going to go take care of this and get my drums out and did it. So we can surround ourselves. We can watch things and listen to things and hear things that will inspire us. And inspiring isn't enough. Inspiring gives you the motivation. But when you are really influenced, when somebody is there influencing you, being that constant reminder of how beautiful and how amazing you are, it helps. It's like this beautiful magnet just pulling you in the right direction, and you're just letting yourself go and succumb to it and surrender to it. And that's what I try to do every single day, and that's what I will try to do every single day. And I promise you, I try to respond to all the messages. I know it takes a while sometimes, but there's hundreds of them. And I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-man show. Every video you see, there's nothing scripted. It all comes out in, nice one shot. I post, I do all the stuff, and then I have my family. I have 3 children, a wife, 3 dogs, 2 tortoises, a home, a small online business with my son. So, and then all of you, and I promise you, I can assure you of this, that you are the majority of my day. You most certainly are the majority of my thoughts. All day, I just keep, projecting and envisioning and trying to manifest and create this version of society, because everything we've gone through, everything we've come through, everything we are, every place we are at right now, in this moment, I have known this is coming. I have seen this. I have felt it. I have received it. And I am trying now to get to that point where I can use the beautiful abilities that we all have to connect us and create that grid. I made that post on TikTok, "Where are you from?" And thousands of people have told me where they're from. And it's interesting, we are completely separated from Asia. TikTok does not allow, you notice you don't see anything from China on TikTok. You don't see anything from Asia on TikTok, really, right? It's all America and Europe and stuff like that. There's nothing there. So we're completely cut off on that aspect from them. But from everywhere, every other place you can possibly think of, people have been commenting, and some of the places I'm just like, holy shit, how, I didn't even know they had internet there. And I don't mean to be like a wise guy, but and look, I got tears in my eyes, because I knew, I've said this to you before, that when I was a little kid, I knew I just wanted to be able to talk to everybody, just connect with everybody, and find that way to form that grid, that collective, that energetic field on this planet that can project out that same intention, that can perceive and believe and see things within the same light. Doesn't have to be the same path. I don't care if you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Catholic, atheist. Doesn't matter to me, as long as we could disregard the dark teachings in our faiths and we can embrace the beautiful aspects of unity. If your faith tells you to belittle women or separate yourself from this race or that geography, let's just take a little black magic marker and scratch over that shit, because I assure you, man, a guy, some dude, a person, a human being who is fearful, jealous, and greedy, put that in there. And I don't mean to bash anybody's religion and faith, but look at Christianity. Most of Christianity today, modern day Christianity, preaches from a book that is titled the King James Version of the Bible. I mean, the title is literally honestly telling you this is only a version, an edited truth. King James, an old king from England. Are you kidding me? This is where our forefathers have come from. One of the worst societies and civilizations ever created, right? And we use these words. We say, oh, Jesus said this, and Jesus said this, and Jesus told you that, and Jesus told you that. Jesus didn't even speak English. When Jesus spoke, it was more like Barakat al-Danoi. That's what he sounded like. So it's completely nuts that we've let these beautiful messages, these beautiful teachers, Buddha, Jesus, Mohammed, Gandhi, we've let all these beautiful teachers, we've let their words and teachings be manipulated by greedy, narcissistic, darkened, evil people. I mean, when you go back and really fairly research most of your faiths, you can see that they all have completely committed genocide. They've all enslaved and slaughtered and done this. And we stand here today believing that my faith is the most righteous of all. And that's fine. That's fine. As long as you could separate yourself from the misguided teachings and really read and feel the beautiful aspects of it and let that be what resonates, then you, me, and all of us can walk down the street going towards that light, going singing Kumbaya. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have the choice now. We have the choice. We have the intelligence. We have the awareness. We can stop regurgitating the information that has been crammed down our throats by our families and friends and teachers and spiritual teachers. And we can really connect with what? With what? With what? The truth in here. And if any of you are wondering, what am I talking about? Get comfortable. I'm serious. Get comfortable. Lie down, sit back, whatever you want to do. Okay? I want you to spend 5 minutes with me right now. It might turn into longer. We'll see. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can do it. 5 minutes. It's easy, right? What is it, 350 seconds or something like that, right? 5 minutes. I just want you to sit with me and listen to me with your eyes closed. You could do that, right? Simple enough. You do harder things than that all the time. Okay? So this is the center of the chest. I want you to breathe in. If you could do it through your nose, great. Your mouth, great. I don't know if you can tell. My eyes are a little dark. My nose is a little swollen. I have broken my nose throughout my life about 9 to 10 times. And the other day I turned and bashed my nose into a cabinet. Yeah, it felt wonderful. It felt wonderful. And since then, I've had a lot of pressure here and stuff. So I could breathe through my nose. It's a little tight. So if you can comfortably breathe through your nose, great. If not, breathe through your mouth. It's totally good. I don't care. I just want you to be completely comfortable. And one thing I want to stress to you, not stress, but I want to get a point to you. When you're sitting in stillness and silence and meditation, if you have a scratch, an itch, if you've got a fidget, wiggle your ass, do it. It's okay. It's completely okay. You don't have to sit there. I don't want you to cause distraction, frustration, resistance. I just want you to listen to me. Close your eyes. No, really, close your eyes. Like this. Simple, right? And I said the center of the chest, if we could just, for a second, just to ground ourselves, bring ourselves all into the same page, the same energetic field, in 3 seconds, a nice good deep breath into the chest. Let that breath rest in. Let your shoulders and body drop into it. Let that sit in there. No resistance. You'll see it's beautiful. You're not holding your breath. You're just letting your breath rest in. And then we're going to go from the belly up and we're going to bring that breath out again. We're going to rest a second into it. Let our shoulders and everything drop and recycle the breath. So 3, 2, 1. Breathe in with me. I could feel you. Rest into that breath. I'm going to cry. And just let that breath out gently. With me again, bring the breath in. Rest into the breath, dropping your shoulders, relaxing your stomach, your elbows. Just let your hands, everything just fall down. Relax. Bring the breath up and out. Rest there a moment. Effortless. And breathe in again. Continue to breathe as best as you can with your awareness on your breath right now. Your eyes are closed and visually you are inside. You can still see with the mind's eye. Your eyes are only the lens that lets you see this reality. In your mind, you could see your children. You could focus on flowers, the sky. You could see your worst days and your best days. You can create and manifest these in your mind, and you can sit in silence and just let thoughts, experiences, moments resurface in the mind's eye, and you can reflect on them. Right now, you and I are simply sitting, breathing, and we are within. And this version of you right now that is sitting with me is more truer than anything you embrace in the exterior world. In a few moments, when we open our eyes back into our bodies, we will engage this world. But we could take this beautiful, peaceful stillness, this observing awareness, and let this be what experiences this world with an open heart and open mind. It's so easy for you to influence yourself with beauty. It's so easy for you to safely distance yourself from everything that causes you stress. So use your own powers and abilities. Be aware of what is going on around you from within, rather than letting what is going on around you dictate how you feel and see and think inside. You are not the experiences that are going on around you. You are and always will be that stillness, the observer inside, falsely identifying with those actions and events. We are this right here, simply sitting in stillness, inside the mind's eye, this energy that drives and binds the universe. You and me, there is no difference. No difference. I have a voice of a man because this energy is in the man's body. You have a voice of a woman because it is inside your body. But there is no difference beyond the education, beyond the noise, beyond the information, beyond the fear and the doubt and the anxiety. We all are this inside. This thing is who every single one of us are. It's not individual. There are not 8 billion of them. There's one of them. We've only been tricked into believing that the name, the identity, the reflection is who we are. But you and me, we are one. We cannot be anything else, because every single thing in existence was created within something, which means the Creator is beyond this reality, which means we are within a thought. We are just a figment of imagination in the mind of something we can't comprehend. And this is who we truly are, that lonely, singular stillness. And it's why we all, deep down inside, have that loneliness, that unique feeling, because we are the only one. You are me, and I am you. And the quicker we can embrace that, the quicker we can inspire each other with the most beautiful, influential messages that we can ever imagine. Take a deep breath with me in 3 seconds into the center of your chest. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Rest into your breath. And release. Breathe in again. And please, for the next 60 seconds, just sit in absolute silence with me. Inside. Don't resist. Don't expect. Just be the observer and see and feel what appears. Breathe in. Bring your awareness to my voice, please. Take a deep breath into the center of your chest, and as you do, bring your back and shoulders up to a nice posture. Bring them upright. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Turn your head slightly to the left and right. Feel and engage your body. Release the breath. Breathe in again. Feel your whole body. Sense your toes, your elbows, your ears, the top of your head, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, the backs of your hands, your palms, your forearms. You could feel and sense your whole body. One more breath in. And on the exhale, please slowly open your eyes at your own pace. There you go. All right, 11:41. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's do Instagram first. I'm going to scroll back. See if there's any comments. Hi, Jay. You have an amazing heart. Thank you so much. I agree with all of this. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm a keyboarder. Let's make a session. Definitely. Let's do it. Also shut it down in India. TikTok, I think you're meaning at fire.thegrid. Oh, I'll definitely find you on there. Okay. Send me that TikTok name into my private message, okay? Sending love. Thank you so much. Sending it right back to you. All right, what do we got here? And let's jump to TikTok. Oh, my live just ended on Instagram. That's weird. So let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a bunch of comments here. Okay. Wow. TikTok, you guys were busy. Keep it up. Thank you. Good morning. Slowly but surely, signs everywhere. I am well. Good afternoon. Exactly what I've been doing. Great advice. Thank you. When you slow your speech down, it's easier to hear your quality. Absolutely. Good morning. Hey, thank you. You're welcome. Lots of butterflies and hearts. Thank you. So in a way, aren't we just as much part of the evil, Rothschild's evil, as we are Christ-like divinity? So in a way, aren't we just as much a part of the evil, like Rothschilds, as we are like Christ divinity? Of course. Look, we're light and dark, positive, negative, yin yang. What energy we decide to vibrate in and walk in and dance with is what we're going to vibrate in. But, the worst person on the planet has been made by the most beautiful being in existence, right? So we have to really start to reevaluate a lot of these lessons. When I close my eyes and someone walks into the room, I see color when I hear the sound of the door. Very, very interesting. When I was a kid, well, I mean, I still do, but when I was a kid, I started noticing, I'm going to have to give up on TikTok now. It's just, Instagram, it's just kicked me out. When I was a kid, I grew up in the projects of New York, second story building, staircase door outside. I would hear my mother's frequency coming to the building. I would hear as she gets close, and then all of a sudden I'd hear the downstairs door open, and then a few seconds later the staircase, and my mom would be there. So we definitely can hear and feel frequencies. If you close your eyes and tell somebody in your family, walk out of the room and just stand in the room with your eyes closed, with your back towards the door, and say really slowly, start coming into the room, you will feel their energy, and you will hear, if you focus on it, the shift in frequency in the room. Try it, you'll see. Always love and light, thank you. What if you're struggling getting over someone that doesn't want to be with you anymore? If someone doesn't want to be with you anymore, I know it can be hard because we want to be with them so bad, but you have to come to an understanding that why do you want to invest so much effort and love and time into someone who doesn't want to be with you? Turn around, move in a different direction, live your life. If that energy, if that person was meant to be with you, then that energy will find its way back to you. So sitting in sadness, bitterness, and jealousy is only projecting that out, and it's pushing all love and clarity further away. Greetings from Malaysia. But you went from one end of the spectrum to the other. Can't you be in the middle? I don't know what you're exactly referring to, but that's what I refer to myself as. I always say you cannot, we can either be the human being, the ego, let's just say the ego, the false identity, the name, the job. I'm here to be a money-making person, right? So we have this, and then you have your complete spiritual being. You don't want to be this, because if you're just the spiritual being, you're not going to enjoy this reality. If you just be this, you're only going to enjoy this reality, never realizing you're more. And right in the middle is that observing awareness, where you can let the ego, the feelings, and the thoughts be something you reflect on from the higher awareness, but you can be the balance in the middle. Right. Okay, Santa Rose, thank you. Good day, sir. Thank you. Crane, step away and breathe. Definitely, yes, Hurricane Ida has made me have to step away. I did this. Yes, I still have no power. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is the worst. That's a long time. We went for no power up here. I think the longest was about 7-8 days after a storm once, but man, that's brutal. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely praying for you. So sorry. Sent fire. 6:15 p.m. here in Element electricity. I got you. Some hearts. Spooky rush. Heck no, love only. Exactly. Someone is looking in your window. No, nobody's looking in my window. Trust me. And if it was, maybe one of my kids came outside and looked in the window, but I don't think anybody was looking in my window. There's nobody else on my property. I've been watching your YouTube videos, and my perspective, what happened? Where'd that go? Has been changing. Thank you. You helped so much with that. Thank you. I agree. How did you reach your first breakthrough? Yes, sir. Lovely. Okay, how did I reach my first breakthrough? You know what? There never really was like a breakthrough. I really, and I don't mean this in any arrogant, egotistical way. As a child, I was born this. I've always been the same mind, call it immature, whatever, but I've always been that same awareness that has been born into the world. I've let myself be distracted and gone off the deep end and done things like that. But I've had events in my happen that have realigned me. And then September 16th, 2016, 8:06 p.m. was the definitive moment. I just spoke about that. That video is gonna be up on YouTube, and I'll put it up there today. I'll put this in the other three. I have to get like 2 or 3 videos up there or something. September 16th, 8:06 p.m. was an incredible event for me. And actually this Thursday night is the 5-year anniversary of that day, and I go live every Thursday night on TikTok at 8 o'clock. So it's going to be really good. I'm going to have a really great session for you Thursday night. The shirt is Zen on the front, the meditating alien in prayer position, and on the back it says, I am peace. This is actually something, a creation of my son and I. We have models, 3D printed statues of this that we sell on our store, and we sell the t-shirts and stuff. And Zen actually has a TikTok page as well. There's like 8,000 followers on it. We kind of slept off on it, and we're going to get back into it. But this is Zen the Meditalian, and he comes in 4 positions. This one, this pose, and then a standing peace one, and then just a standing one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you. I love the shirt too. Truth, and we're still red, squishy stuff inside. We are just an organic being evolving on this planet biologically. Spiritual being, we're squishiness on the other. This is the reality why our booking on now iPad, laptop things. I'm not sure I follow, but hold on. But we're going to jump off in a minute. So, sir, are we supposed to ask questions? I still ask questions every day. We get to a point where the questions kind of fade away. The crusades, the Christian crusades are horrible. Thank you. I really needed this. Awesome. Thank you so much. I want that shirt. I'll put a link up on my link tree later on for where you guys can find the shirt. I don't think it's on there right now, but so on my TikTok profile, there's my link tree link. I'll just put like Zen the Meditalian t-shirt or Zen t-shirt, and you'll see it. That's awesome. There's a lot. have you ever contacted? Oh man, I just did. My last live was are aliens real? I have that video to go up on my YouTube. So this is what I do. I promise. By today, by dinner time, within the next few hours, there will be 4 new videos up on the TikTok playlist on my YouTube channel. You can find my YouTube channel by going to the link above. And just so you know, tomorrow night on Monday night, I always go live on Monday nights. Tomorrow night's going to be at 9 o'clock, not 8 o'clock. The event is on my profile. Listen, tomorrow night is called Seeing Angels. And this is about when you close your eyes and you're meditating and you start visually seeing these colors inside the mind's eye, what types of energies are communicating with you. And we use the word angel, angelic realm, oftentimes to just describe beings and entities that are trying to connect with you. So if you want to check that out, make sure you register for the event. Of course, it's free. It's live on TikTok, but that way you'll get the notification. That's tomorrow night, Monday night, 9 o'clock. And other than that, everybody, have a beautiful Sunday day. Thank you so much for being here. God bless. Namaste. May the universe be within you always. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.